All right, we decided on a name?
NWA, baby.
All right, man. It's the New World Asians in the fucking building. Let's go.
Yo, we got to make a theme song for this. Record it ourselves.
Okay, I like it. Maybe something lo-fi? Or you want
some straight gangster shit.
NWA.
Yeah, man.
It has to sound gangster.
Gangster shit.
All right, man. Welcome to the New World Asians podcast, a podcast where we talk about life.
Life is
our
good, baby.
Struggles as an immigrant.
So many.
You know what I'm saying? And all that other Gucci shit in between that only Asians understand.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Asians love Gucci, man. I know that
much. But yo, check it. We are recording this on February 11th, 12th? What is it?
Sir, 3 days shy of...
It's Chinese New Year, actually, today.
Gung Hei Fa Shoi.
Gong Hei Fat Choi, bitches.
Hey.
And,
yo, you know, there's this thing that I saw on Instagram today talking about how calling it Chinese New Year is offensive and wrong, and you got to call it Lunar New Year. And it's like, and it's white people like posting this shit. I'm like, bro, what?
What?
Like, I'm not even hearing this in my own inner circle or in my own community. Like, what the fuck? I feel like
Lunar New Year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your race, what you call it, I think. Like, Koreans call it Lunar New Year. Chinese people call it Chinese New Year. Maybe it's a Chinese wants to own it kind of thing.
But did Chinese people invent it?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
I know. Who the fuck cares?
I'm not trying to fight about this shit.
Dude,
I don't know any Korean that's trying to fight on this shit. And if Koreans want to call it Korean New Year, they have all the right to do so. If you want to call it Lunar New Year, you have. But don't you go telling me.
Yeah. To get offended over it.
Get offended over it or what to call it.
Yeah. I was so confused. Ah, man. Let's start on a good note, though.
Yeah. It's CNY.
CNY, baby.
It's Valentine's.
Valentine's.
What are you doing for Valentine's?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. It's today was arm day at the gym today, so I'm just prepping for Valentine's Day.
Do
you know?
you have any plans for a special lady or anything like that?
Nah, I wish. I've been saving money for the last 3 Valentines, bro.
You know, I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you.
What?
Out of every man that I've ever met, every male that I've ever met, you, my friend, are a catch.
Okay.
By the highest degree.
Okay.
Right?
We're off to a really good start. Let's
Especially when we're talking about personality, bar none, I would say any girl that met you would fall in love with you. That's what I believe. Now check this out.
It almost feels like a backhanded compliment.
No,
It is.
But Johnny is in love with you, though.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what my question is.
What?
Why are you spending Valentine's alone?
Yo, ask the girls that. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
Is it you or is it the girls?
Well, it's fucking COVID too, man. Like it's been really hard to find the love of your life during times like this.
So someone once told me to be successful, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Now, if you want to be successful in dating, I believe the same thing. You need 7 streams of getting pussy. Okay? So you gotta go join a yoga class, go online and date. Cycling, whatever you want to do. 7 streams of pussy.
Have to own a dog.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I technically do. But you know how that is.
And I don't think you're putting yourself out there.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
I don't think you try. That's the thing. No, I don't think you like girls enough.
Yo, I feel the ironic thing is during lockdown or in 2020, it's actually the most I've taught or the most that I've like hung out with girls, like different girls. It's kind of fun, the idea of dating in a pandemic. Meeting random new people that you might never see again and doing these potentially once in a lifetime things. Hopefully we don't end up in another fucking pandemic, but yeah, just going on random dates across town or whatever is like the next city that's open.
What's different about it?
It feels very spontaneous. There's like this bit of excitement, I guess. Cause like you really don't know how this you don't know how this is gonna end up. And knowing that, I'm not very attached to the outcome of it as well, which makes it a lot more fun. Like when I'm on the date, I'm so much more present and just having fun in the present moment.
What do you even do though? What's there to do?
You take All right. So one time I took a girl out to Oakville.
Okay. Just so people know, Andre lives in Toronto, which is
Downtown
usually
Toronto, yeah.
the hub of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Oakville is
The
like
complete
50
opposite.
minutes,
of
like
that.
Like
40
the
minutes
families
away.
live there, kids live there.
Yeah.
Like
But even distance aside,
And the only reason you did that is because the things when Oakville were still open. Like
Exactly.
everything in Toronto was
yeah,
shut down.
but it's kind of counterintuitive because you go all the way to Oakville and you're still not invested in the outcome because
no, I mean like you're not as invested as like normal circumstances where it's like you're saying and doing certain things thinking that you're gonna be able to sleep with this girl at the end of the night. Whereas
oh, so these days don't turn out that well.
no, they do because I'm so detached to the outcome, and I feel like I'm more of a pleasant person and more interesting person to be around.
That's a weird
because
thing.
I'm more
Being
present.
detached to the outcome actually makes you have a better experience.
Yeah, and I think this applies to life.
Oh,
Seriously. Yeah.
I kind of see that.
Yeah, you just you're way more into the conversations. You're just more pleasant to be around, and you're naturally it's just gonna end well, no matter what.
And what do you mean by end well?
She'll call you again, like she's interested in you after.
I don't know. It's just something weird. I feel like I don't want to meet new people right now. Is that just me? Like,
well,
I
when
feel
you're
kind of
alone during this pandemic, that loneliness tends to get to you though.
Do you guys feel lonely, like individually?
I don't feel lonely, but I do feel held back from my potential.
What would you be doing? What's the pandemic stopping you from
just
doing?
like walking outside and seeing people. I think like from a creative aspect, I just feel halted. My mind is like in a moment of pause. I don't feel inspired right now. I feel like there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, I definitely feel
You know?
the not having nothing to look forward to part.
It feels like the last year, it just felt like my life was on pause, and I was
it
just
just
kind of
flew by, right?
Right.
Like we didn't
felt
really
like we didn't
do
do
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Nothing was memorable. You know, there's less moments.
Don't you guys feel like we didn't do much, but we did so much? Because I feel like
No,
really 'Cause
from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
business
Is that
and
what you're
also
talking about?
well, business and also just I don't know, like personally, don't you feel like you just had time to kind of process life, process things,
Yeah, and I think
be
like,
alone with your thoughts,
I think
things
now
through?
because it's been so long, I'm trying to look at like for example, all the past holidays that
Mhm.
that we had to experience during the pandemic have just been so empty for me. Like, I didn't get to see my family for Christmas and this and that. So for example, this Valentine's Day, even though Valentine's Day is one of those days I want to go out to a fancy restaurant, I want to take my girl to a movie, and then I want to like do that whole thing. Now we can't. I'm not gonna let that get to me. I'm gonna look at this as an opportunity to do Valentine's Day
A
and
bit differently.
different.
Yeah. No.
And I'm gonna try and look at this as an upside
Mhm.
because there's nothing to do. I want to spend time with my girlfriend doing nothing, just experiencing each other, being present. I want to turn off our phones, just watch TV, have deep conversations, blah 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 blah, smoke some weed, whatever.
Do you guys
know?
have any specific plans or activities, or you're just doing
No,
those
we
things?
don't. That's the plan.
True.
That is the plan. I mean,
That is the plan.
I have some preferences of things I want to watch,
Right.
but that's it. I just want to be present. You know, I already gave her her Valentine's Day gift, which cost me a leg and an arm and a leg. So we already got that out of the way. You know, I was gonna buy her roses, but she followed me to work today, so I couldn't even do that.
It's okay, baby.
No
roses required.
So I'm trying to now I'm trying to like look at the darkness and see the little bit of light and just cling on to that light. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It makes you appreciate a lot of the things you took for granted when like pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Even for me, like I started going for runs or like going for a walk around like every day just to fuck it. Cause I live in a pretty sick area where you walk outside and the water's there. You got the CN Tower. It's fucking beautiful. And prior to the pandemic, I can't tell you how many times I like went out there to like have a look and just take everything in. But yeah, like, dude, even just walking over to the grocery store feels like a fucking event. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm doing something.
I think the worst thing though is just like everyone feels very kept to themselves. It's like everyone feels like they're in self-preservation mode.
Mhm.
And I don't like that.
I
I
think-
don't like.
I
I
think
feel like the
for-
sense of community has disappeared.
I think for a lot of people, they still have to think about, oh, I'm seeing my parents. I don't want to like meet new people and stuff like
Right.
that in case
Yeah.
you know
And
something happens.
and because of that, people are just really like kept to themselves and stuff.
yeah,
So that I don't like. Like
Mm.
I hope that we have a vaccine soon and we push it out. And
Are you gonna get the vaccine?
I mean, if you guys get it, I don't need to. Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah, it is.
If everybody gets
Yes.
it, then maybe I don't need to. I'm definitely not going to be first in line, but if I have to, I will.
apparently there was a study that came out that they said for everyone in like the world or Canada to get vaccinated, it's going to take 15 years.
15.
What?
I have no idea.
Let me tell
Someone
you-
told me this.
Let me tell you this: if Elon Musk was in charge of it, it would take 5 days.
Bro.
Bro.
I'm hearing the United States is vaccinating 1 million people a day.
Wow.
So that means if we're going that rate, we could be done in just over a month.
I'm telling you right now, man. If Elon Musk was in charge of like half the things that are going on in this world, it would take like 1/10 of the time, man.